this is Animat, and welcome back to the Muppet Vlog. Now this time we're going to be looking into the 22nd episode of the second season of The Muppet Show, which features Teresa Brewer. Now for those of you who don't know who Teresa Brewer is, back in the 50s she was known as one of the biggest singers that pretty much hit the music. So much so that she actually had a huge career, not only from the 50s, but it goes all the way up to the 60s. She is known to be a pop singer, but also she does jazz, she does R&B, she does country, and she actually is known for creating many popular songs, including Music, 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 Till I Waltz Again With You, Jitted, Let Me Go, Lover, Pledging My Love, Mutual Admiration Society, You Sent Me, and so much more. Many of these would even go on to top the charts in many different places, including the US and the UK. And going into the episode that she appeared in The Muppet Show, I would have to say that it is good, but I wouldn't really say it's great. And it's complicated to say, but here's the thing. This is more of your average episode where it does put to good use about many of the different aspects. Like, you got your standard story that's going on backstage, which in this case is Miss Piggy trying to lose weight. And then you got a good use of the special guest star, which in this case is a singer, pretty much singing some of her songs like Music, Music, Music and Cotton Fields Back Home. And then you also get like a few stuff going on like on the side, like a few extra musical bits, and you also get like a few other Muppet shenanigans going on. So pretty much everything is more standard, and I wouldn't say like it's not bad. This is not a bad episode. Like, I had some I had some nice laughs here and there, but overall it's not really memorable. Like, it doesn't really stand out as much as many of the other episodes that happened. The thing is, like, the ones that I really get, like, the most laughs is probably with the backstory of Miss Piggy pretty much trying to lose weight because she overheard Kermit and Scooter talking about, like, rejecting Miss Piggy's ballerina bit because, well, she isn't really the skinniest person to go into ballerina, per se. So she really tries hard to go and lose weight, and she tries so many different things, like not trying to eat and doing some exercises. Like, it does come with some of the good, like some of the predictable jokes that would come with it, but you know, a lot of them are generally funny. They are at least amusing, and like when the jokes work, like they are pretty effective. They're not laugh out loud funny, but they are pretty good. As with Teresa Brewer, I gotta say that, like, she does have a bit of variety. She shows a little bit of pop, and she does show a lot of country. Like, she definitely showed country, especially, like, including yodeling with the song Cotton Fields Back Home. And then, like, you would get a few sketches here and there that does feature Teresa. Like, you see her backstage with an autograph book. And another one, which, it's surprising to see, like, a running gag joke that happened, like, consecutively, where, like, each time it would be interrupted by Statler and Waldorf, is, like, she would be on this, like, old-style swing decorated with flowers where she's pushed by Sweetums and singing, like, "What goes up must come down." And, like, you know, it comes with the standard swing jokes that you would expect to come with it. And finally, like, I guess, like, the highlight in terms of Teresa Brewer is pretty much when she's saying music, music, music. You can absolutely tell that it's pretty much your standard 50s style music. In fact, what's coincidentally enough, they actually did another 50s song at the pretty much, I think, just before it, where you see Scooter actually singing At the Hop with a bunch of frogs, and it just ended up going a bit in chaos, and the frogs pretty much, they got a little too excited to go at the hop, per se. And but the one thing I will say with music, music, music that really does stand out, and it's very interesting how the effect that they actually did it is just like we see Animal and Floyd, they were actually putting just like they were putting nickels in the jukebox because like how the song goes, put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. And like what it is that you get this backdrop, like the little jukebox itself is actually Teresa Brewer in the front, and like you get some Muppet dancers on the side, like just dancing, you know, and all that kind of stuff. It's actually a really interesting effect, and the setup that they've done is actually quite fascinating, especially the fact that it is done in the late 70s. It's actually, like, you know, you do admire the effects that they have done back then, and this one is actually one of the more impressive ones. And as for many of the other sketches that happen in between, like, there have been a lot of them. Like, they're good, but they're okay. Like, there was a Pigs in Space, and then you also got another crazy Gonzo bit where he's trying to dangle from a boa constrictor with his nose, trying to recite Shakespeare. And then, like, you got a Muppet Labs. But probably the one, I have to say, if there is a highlight for this episode for me personally, there's actually, this is more of a silly, goofy moment where you got Dr. Teeth singing a song about cheesecake, and all it is like, cheesecake, gobble gobble, cheesecake, gobble gobble, cheesecake, cheesecake eating that cheesecake. Like, it's just a dumb, goofy song, but the funny thing is that I personally enjoy it because I am a huge fan of cheesecake. I love cheesecake, and there could be a chance that now, because of this episode, like, whenever I just, like, if ever I'm gonna go out and, like, I'm gonna have dessert to eat a cheesecake, I might have that in my head, like, I'm just gonna take a fork, it's just like, cheesecake, yum yum, cheesecake, yum yum, cheesecake, yum 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 yum. But anyways, actually, with the way that I eat cheesecake, like, like, I'm not gonna sing it in a way that it'll go on your nerves because I am a pretty fast eater when it comes to cheesecake. I love it that much. But anyways, yeah, pretty much that's pretty much that little highlight moment for me. But I have to say that overall with this episode, it's very standard. I'm not going to say it's one of the worst, but it's definitely not one that would definitely stand out among all the other episodes. It's very standard, where you got your backstory, you got your special guest star, and you got everything else going on in between. This is pretty much a regular standard episode. I mean, it is funny, it is enjoyable, like, I had a good time watching it, but it's not like the last episode with Bob Hope, where all the crazy Muppet shenanigans that happen are actually hilarious. Like, they don't really make me laugh out loud per se, but, you know, they do generally make me laugh in general. Like, it is enjoyable. It is a fine episode to check out. And, like, it does make me learn a little bit about Teresa Brewer. Like, technically, I wouldn't say, like, this is a true highlight of her performance, of what she's capable of, but, like, it does give me a little bit of an example of what she does. So, overall, like, it's fine as it is. This is an okay, standard Muppet Show episode. But anyways, that is pretty much going to be it for this Muppet vlog, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see if next time there's going to be something that will pretty much stand out a bit more than an episode like this. So, we will only know until next time, so see you later, dudes!